So I'm back with another video on how to use iLEAPP and aLEAPP, and some have kindly called it xLEAPP to include them both. How to use it, how to extend its functionality, how to make it do more for you as you're parsing and reporting on Android and iOS artifacts, right? So today I want to talk about a way to extend iLEAPP reporting. And I'm going to also talk about how to edit and the category icons in your reports. So when you do or create an artifact, you can put the proper icon to reflect that artifact. Some prior knowledge is required. I would suggest you go to the first video of the xLEAPP series, where you will be familiarized on how to create an artifact and what that entails and how you do it. Okay, so if you haven't seen it, you can go back, check it out, and then come and follow along. Right, so let's go into the code straight up. Let's start by looking at the icons, right? If you're familiar with one of the reports from xLEAPP, right, aLEAPP and iLEAPP, you will see here on the left all the artifacts that are supported, and you will see here different icons for each category, right? So install apps as a little package. SMS, MMS, so it's like a text box of a message, which makes sense, right? And so forth, right? How do you go about doing that? It's really, really easy. So what you need to do is when you, and this applies for both aLEAPP and iLEAPP, what you need to do is go to your root directory, aLEAPP root directory, open the scripts directory, which is right here, and you'll navigate down and you'll see a script called report.py, which we have here on the right. When you open it, you'll find a big if and else list. Here is where you put your category names, right? So the most basic way of doing it is you add an elif category, the name of that category, and the icon name, so it shows on the report. So you might ask yourself, well, where's this icon name coming from? It comes from the featheredicons.com library of icons. So if we go to that web page, you will see them here, right? I'm looking here for one that's called package. It looks like a little package, right? But you can also scroll around, and all these icons that you see here are supported in aLEAPP and iLEAPP. All right, fairly easy. Just search what you need, and you add it, right? So let's go and show an example, right? So you might wonder, or as a refresher, all right, so now I know where the icon comes from. Where does the category name come from? So what you need to do is you go to iLEAPP artifacts.script, as you might remember from the first video of the series. And when you go there, you will see your to search dictionary that has the key defined as the name of the artifact, the category name, and where the artifact is located, right? And that applies to each and every artifact. Artifact name as a key, and within the value you have the category and then the location of that artifact. So this in the middle here, that category, that's what you're looking for. If you name your category accounts_CE, or let's look for one that's really obvious, like here, the one we just saw, install apps. This is your category name, all right? And we have 3 artifacts underneath it. When you go to report.py, you're gonna go and have one of the else or ifs, right? elifs is gonna be called installed apps, that you can see here, and the icon will be package, and you put that there, and then when you run your report, it will be properly reflected as, let's see if we can find it here, install apps, as we saw, and the proper icon for that category, all 3 of them. And just to make sure I can show you that again. Let me open the wrong one. Here we go. And again, you see here, right, install apps package, and 1, 2, 3 artifacts that have that category. All right, I think that's pretty straightforward. Category name and featheredicons.com for the actual icon that you want. All right, so that's one down. The next objective for this video is how do we enhance our reporting a little bit better, beyond just having columns with text, columns and rows with text. So how's that look? Look at this artifact for the Google Now and quick search events. Look how nice this is, right? You have one of the cells here, right, has a nice picture, and another one has some protobuf data text there. And if we click on the picture, it will open it up for us, right? The way we achieve this is by allowing the scripts to show HTML formatting within the report. And to do that is super easy. And not only, you can not only show, you don't only show images, you can do more. For example, look at this. It's a cool object here for sound. Let's see if we can hear it.
Sir Walter Coffee is 26 minutes from your location by car and...
All right. So how do we go about adding to the reports, things beyond just text, right? Or just, numbers. How do we do this? Can we put audio? How can we put images? It's super, super easy. Let's look at the code. Again, this requires some knowledge from the previous video, right? In regards to how do you create an artifact. So as you remember from that video, this line here is the key, right? This is the line that actually creates the report. And from the first video of the series, you got your headers for your report. You got the data that goes in the report, right? But look at this new argument here. HTML escape equals false. That's all you need. You're gonna put that at the end of your report, and whatever HTML formatting that you add to any of the elements in the data list will be reflected as properly as HTML, right? If you don't do this, those HTML tags will show on your report as text. And you're like, well, this is not working, right? No, add this HTML escape, and whatever HTML you put there is gonna show. And you can see a little bit of that HTML. For example, look at it here, right? I have this value, image underscore HTML, and look, I put the reference and the source, and all this nice HTML will be properly reflected on the report as the image that you want to show, right? And the proper directory where you want to place it, right? And that's pretty much it, right? Whatever images you want to show in the report, just put them in the report folder for the artifact. Again, go back to the first video for those details, and just add that HTML escape at the end and do your regular HTML code to show the image. And that's it. Really, really straightforward. So hopefully this helps. I've decided to make this video because I had a couple of people actually asking me, how do I go about adding HTML? And after they try it, they love it because it's super easy. I think it's great. And again, this is a lot of credit to Yogesh, Khattri, that did this work, and for assisting me on this. And that's all I got for today. Thank you so much, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Take care.